Welcome to InvestEd Central's Market Minute, sponsored by StockCharts.com. Simply the web's best financial charts.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to January 31st Market Minute. I'm John Hopkins, president of InvestEd Central. Right now, we get the Dow futures up 51, S&P futures are up 5, and NASDAQ futures are up 9. Both Asian and European markets were higher overnight as European nations agreed to a German-led pact and as Greece debt talks progressed. The market headed lower out of the chute Monday as traders looked to book some profits. Personal spending numbers were weaker than expected, putting additional pressure on the market. By the time the market closed, most of the day's losses had been recouped. Today we'll get the Case-Shiller Housing Index with the market looking for a reading of minus 3.2. We'll also get Chicago PMI with the market expecting a reading of 62.8. Finally, we'll get consumer confidence with a reading of 67.0 expected. We'll also get today earnings from Amazon, Broadcom, ExxonMobil, Pfizer, and United States Steel. On the S&P, we've got the 20-day moving average at 1297, the 50-day at 1256, and the 200-day at 1257. We've got support on the S&P at 1297 and resistance at 1333. We pegged 1296 as an important level of support, and we got within 4 points to 1300 on Monday before buyers stepped back in. The good news for the bulls is something very important is developing. The 50-day moving average on the S&P is poised to cross above the 200-day. A successful cross would be very bullish. In fact, you can see what happened back in August when the opposite occurred with the 50-day crossing below the 200-day. Look how the market struggled for the next few months. Bottom line, if the cross does occur, it could get very interesting. Here's some food for thought. If you're considering buying a stock but feel vulnerable to a sudden pullback, think about taking a partial position. If the stock does pull back, you can then buy the remaining portion. This way, if the trade goes your way, you stand to win in the portion you've already purchased, and if a pullback does occur, then your cost basis is reduced. This is John Hopkins. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another Market Minute.